We're speaking this morning to Muhammad Fakrullah, who's a Grab food rider. Now, thank you so much for speaking to us, Fakrul.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, you were a CAD designer for an oil and gas company, but the MCO sort of made it impossible for you to find work in that industry. So how difficult was the job market for you at that time?
During MCO, is it? Okay. So because of the unstable economy in our country and also on the oil and gas sector, so it was hard to get a job in that time. So I've been doing, that's when my decision that I'm starting my career as a Grab food rider.
Now, how long were you just at home during MCO before you decided, okay, I'll make this Grab food delivery a more permanent job right now?
2 weeks after the announcement of the MCO.
Your contract ended, right, before MCO with the oil and gas company or during MCO? Now, from working at an oil and gas company to delivering food, how did you feel about that?
I don't think much because it was a job. Both of it was a job. So, and I'm comfortable with both of it.
Were you worried about what people would say though?
I don't think much about that because it was my job actually. If anyone gotta say something about it, I think it's not appropriate to judge.
Yeah. But I guess it's normal to want jobs that are not considered sort of like a step down, right? Did you ever feel that way?
For me, it's more like an opportunity actually, because when I'm a rider, I will be meeting a lot of people, right? So sometimes I will be meeting a customer that have the same field of area on my expertise. So that way probably I can get a connection, probably a job.
So it's a networking thing for you as well.
Yes, it's true.
How different was it going from part-time to full-time? I mean, like, was there a lot more work, or do you get paid a lot more now?
Actually, during the part-time, even at weekends, I'll be doing full-time. So for me, it doesn't change much. Just when I during the part-time, morning at the office, right? So at night I'll be doing Grab food, and weekend full-time, morning to the night. So now you'll be changing like 12 hours on a bike on the road.
Do you like that? Are you a
I can't say that, but I like motor lah.
Because I imagine like being a CAD designer, for some people, you're behind a computer, you're designing stuff constantly and whatnot. And yes, you study for it. Yes, it's a great job and whatnot. But you're stuck behind a desk. So in this case, like, yes, I'm free in a way, right?
Yeah. It is true. It is true. It's like, yeah, I'm free. I'm what do you call it? Free from stress, right? From the office stress. And then I'm out of the road doing what I love, what I like, on my own. What do you call it?
On your own schedule.
Yes, on my own schedule.
Are there any challenges though? I mean, we've seen a lot of riders get into accidents, get drenched in the rain. I mean, were these challenges not what you were, expecting?
Okay, during these 3 years I've been doing Grab food, luckily I haven't encountered that kind of problem. If it rains, I think it's not a big problem because it's rains, right? Even though even it's raining, the job still gotta do.
I'm sure when your contract ended during for your oil and gas work, how did you feel at that time when your contract ended? And it was right before MCO as well.
Actually, I am kind of expecting the contract ended, and I begin to finding a new one. And then during the process of finding new one, the MCO started. So it'll be kind of hard for me to get a new job since all the office is under lockdown, right? So anyone cannot enter, anyone cannot go out.
Yeah. But were you able to make enough becoming a Grab food rider to pay for your bills, take care of yourself and also maybe give some to your family as well?
Thank God I did. I make enough for me, for my bills and my family.
So when you apply for the jobs, right?
Uh-huh.
Were you actually hoping that your old company might actually hire you back, and then like things did they not reach out to you?
I was hoping on that too, but different place, different experience, right? So I was kind of hoping a different place.
Wait, so when MCO started, did you become a Grab food rider immediately or no?
Immediately, what do you mean? You mean
As in like
during...
during the proper lockdown, like during the movement control order starting March 18, did you immediately think, okay, I'll just do this full time?
Yes, I've been thinking that, but since the announcement of MCO is quite brutal, right? So I was thinking of 2 week break.
So it was initially it was just 2 weeks. So you thought, okay, I'll just take 2 weeks off. And then when it was extended, then you decided, okay, maybe I have to do this.
Yes, it's
Time.
true.
But did you notice any trends as a Grab food delivery rider, right? Because during the MCO and during the CMCO and all that, a lot more people started ordering a lot more food. Did you get even more busy as a delivery rider?
Actually, it is actually. The working hour also been quite long.
Extended.
Yeah, extended. Usually, I was doing GrabFood for about 8 to 10 hours. But during the MCO, I'm dragging my schedule about 12 to 14 hours a day.
Wow. But because you're in that kind of industry, the longer you work, the more money you make, though, right?
Yes, sir.
So were you okay with working those extra few hours?
Because it's work without stress, so I'm not sure if,
Were you making more being a Grab food rider as compared to when you were working as a cat designer?
okay, if you accumulate until let's say 28 days, all of the delivery I've done from day 1 to day 28, I think it's more than
Serious?
yes.
Can you tell us about one of the more weird or interesting delivery that you've made so
Wow,
far?
weird.
Or heartwarming, like any interesting one?
Yeah, interesting ones.
Okay, I thought it's a horror movie.
I delivered to this house, but there was no one there. I'm like, what's going on?
It's like delivering to this house, but it was at the end of the road, right?
Right, those
It was
famous
like
one, right? Yeah. Do you have any of those? No, or any interesting one?
Probably during MCO, I was making a delivery for one of the famous celebrity. Yeah, this was quite experience for me.
And then when you actually made the delivery, what happened?
I become his personal delivery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you take a selfie with him and all that?
Apparently not, because I'm quite scared actually to ask for a selfie.
Okay, actor, singer, or what?
I was like a actor and also a MC.
Interesting. I'm narrowing it down, trying to figure out who it is. Sorry.
So it was so that was the one and only celebrity that you've ever delivered something to?
Wait, connection.
During the MCO, yes, it is.
But previously, have you met anyone interesting during your deliveries?
If on my area of expertise, I will be an engineer from the oil and gas sector, and what do you call it? Health inspector.
Did you ever meet any of your old colleagues? Did they ever order like food and then like, hey, you know?
No, actually, I was trying to avoid it.
During the MCO, at the height of the MCO, we always heard stories about people ordering food and then,
yes, that's the question I wanted to ask.
they will always leave like extra tips, or they'll buy extra food for the delivery riders and stuff. Did you get any one of those?
I get a tip sometimes.
Mm.
I do. But if you ask for if the customer buy the food for the other, I never get it before.
All right. Now, but what did your family think about this switch in your career? Like, did you tell them that this is only temporary?
Because I already did it for almost 3 years, right? So they was like, do what you want, yeah, you like to do it anyway, but there'll be concern because I was always on the road.
Mm.
Uh, and then we call it encountering with the traffics, and then sometimes with the reckless driver or rider. That's
What
all.
I actually noticed was that now would get deliveries by people in cars because they were Grab drivers, and then now they became food delivery. Would you ever upgrade yourself to the car?
I think actually not, because we live in KL, so the traffic is quite heavy here.
Bike
So
is easier again.
yeah, it's easier on a bike than a car.
But I'm sure during the MCO and even the CMCO, when not a lot of things are open yet, the roads were like empty, right?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy delivering food during that time?
You cannot imagine that though. The whole highway is about 10 or 12 car only for about a few kilometers, and then I can drive straight without any worries of any reckless driver or suddenly what we call it, sudden car that change lane. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
One of the things I like about food delivery now is that they do this contactless delivery. That means we don't have to everything's paid already, and then sometimes you guys just leave the food on the table at the lobby or whatever, right? Do you notice any difference between how people are um, during the MCO when they were very very strict, and now people don't? Do you notice that people might not be wearing masks and everything when they pick up your food?
For me, because mostly it's on their own house, so I don't think that they will be that worried about that, since the rider itself keep sanitizing themselves, their hands, and also wearing a mask to prevent anything, because we met a lot of people, right? So we have to be extra careful.
Mm. But is this only a temporary full-time job for you? Are you going to go back into the job market to search for something in the CAD designing industry?
If possible, I'm planning to getting on my CAD designer title on the other companies. But if I can during this time, probably this is temporarily. This is this is temporarily.
But
would
you
you
never, yeah, will you ever take it as a full-time job, you think?
I'm not sure about that, because I have a lot of skills that I want to put to use. So uh, probably I can do great food, and then I can do designer as my own business, or probably I can do my business on plumbing.
Plumbing?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I taken a few courses previously on my old college, that the more skill that I learn, the better for me.
actually that's true because I think when the MCO happened, were you even slightly concerned that I don't know whether I can actually get another job, or did you go, I have so many skills, I don't have to worry, I can take any job? Were you open to that?
Yes, I'm open to that. That's why I said the more skill I have, probably is the better for me, right? So if considering finding new job or making my own business, so probably making my own business is better, right?
Mm, mm. It's good that a young person like you think like that. I think more skills, upgrade yourself, and maybe you have an income, more income actually. Side income become main income.
Sure.
Yeah, because a lot of young people are just like, it's okay, MCO now, no need to look for work lah, just relax.
Yeah.
You've never had that thought in you before?
Uh, I don't think so, because I love to work actually. Doing doing nothing at home keep me boring, even for one day.
But why is it that you love to work? Is it for because you need the income, or do you think that that's in you, that's your personality?
I think it's my passion actually. I love to work. I love to doing something that probably gain me more knowledge. Knowledge is important for me. And the profit is secondary.
Okay. Now, a lot of Malaysians have actually lost their jobs, or some are enduring a big pay cut. What is your advice to them during these very trying times?
Yeah, like I said before, even we lost our jobs, we still got our skills. Even if we lost our job, we still got the skills, right?
Mm.
Maybe we can put our skills onto what do you call it? A job that can make profits. Like I said before, I'm a CAD designer. But instead of, if I want to find a new company, I can make my own company. So and probably some hobby that they have, baking, cooking, they can make it into business as well. Who knows, right? Each person specialty. So trying to, instead of trying jobs, why not we make the job?